Shit, what up, gang? J.U. Dollar Sign Zay, and I'm in here with Fuchsia's TV. You know what the fuck going on.
Okay, man, we live with it right now, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
NC, Louisiana.
Yeah, we in NOLA, but it's Baton Rouge to the bone grip, so I fuck with NOLA too, though. I actually live in NOLA, but yeah, South Baton Rouge.
That's what it is, man. For the people that don't know, because, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I bring a new audience that probably, they don't know about you.
Yeah.
Let the people know exactly, you know what I'm saying, where you from.
Yeah, I'm from South Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Same neighborhood as Boosie Badass, Kevin Gates, BBG Baby Joe, Big Head the Dome Doctor. Yeah, like it's a little avid, like, yeah.
That's what it is, bro. And like I was doing my research on you. A lot of people saying like you like the TK Kirkland.
I be hearing it. I be hearing it.
Like you be around all. You been around all that shit.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I like since I was like a jit, like young, like my daddy knew a lot of people, and then my family they tied in, and then my cousin was like a pimp on T Tucker out of Dixie. That boy was like a real pimp, like D-boy, and he got killed by one of his hoes, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause he had too many hoes, you know, but from what I remember when I was young, that's how I got it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, just from being around all that, I already knew everybody, and then I played ball, you know, and when you play ball, shit, that you know, you play AAU, you gonna know, you know, all the athletes, whatever. And then I played all sports: football, basketball, baseball, track. I did it all, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, all the young niggas knew me, and then I knew the old niggas from being around my dad and them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it's like my auntie husband, that nigga was like the captain of the sheriff's office, but that bitch was crooked. Like a real crooked cop, like, you know, like I used to know that bitch to be a police, but I knew him on a whole nother level, so it was like, I used to just be seeing shit, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? And
like them Cash Money movies back.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, just like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, on the outside looking in, you know, it seemed like Baton Rouge is, you know, it's rough, man. Like, it seemed like, you know, it's a lot of shit that be going on. What was it like for you? I know you said your uncle was a pimp, but what other stuff like?
Man, the Baton Rouge I grew up in, it was rough, but it was rough on a different level. Like, all right, you know how they got like the saying, off the porch or on the porch, you know what I'm saying? Like if you on the porch, that means like you green, you don't really know too much, like you know, you was sheltered.
Yeah.
If you was off the porch, that means you was in the streets, like you know, you got street smarts, you know, you good, you know how to wheel and deal or whatever. But when I was coming up, it wasn't that many people that was off the post, you know what I'm saying? So they had like a saying like, that what they made sidewalks for. Like if you ain't really, you know what I'm saying, stay on the sidewalk or on the post. Because like the killers, it was only a handful of them. Them niggas were beefing, them niggas was taking hits, and it was probably like, you could count them on both hands, you know what I'm saying? Like now they got 10 killers in every neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Like back then you knew who to stay the fuck away from. Like, all right, I feel like now killing is like glorified, like it's like a mental health issue. Like back when I was coming up, if you knew a nigga to like carry a gun and shoot people, like you'd be like, man, something wrong with dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga wouldn't fuck with him. Like you ain't riding in no car with him. You don't hang with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody in the neighborhood know, like, man, stay the fuck away from dude on some other shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody else used to be with the fighting shit, you know what I'm saying? But I can say, from what I remember, if anybody familiar with Young Reddy, rest in peace, from out Zion City or whatever, he was a dope local rapper who, like, pioneered a lot of these young rappers who coming up, you know what I'm saying? And Reddy was messy, right? And he used to be on that beef fighting shit, whatever. But he had a saying that, well, not only did he have a saying, but they was living on this shit. If they fought you in the club and they seen you in the parking lot after, they was shooting at you, straight up. You know what I'm saying? So they had a saying like, inside fist box, outside gunplay. Yeah. So once that got around, like that's what it was, everybody been had guns at home, but everybody started bringing guns to the club. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so when you feel like after that situation, that's when it kind of got crazy.
Yeah, now you got niggas like, now a nigga got a mentality like, all right, yeah, it used to be I'll fight you and we might fight again, or we might dap it off and it's whatever, we got respect now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or we just gonna keep fighting, you know what I'm saying? Till somebody say, I don't want no more, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when the guns came into play, it was like, well, if we gonna shoot after we fight, what the fuck we fighting for? We might well skip the fight and just shoot. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they doing it now. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't fighting no nigga. Like, if I beat you up, you gonna shoot me anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's how they feel, you feel me? Yeah. Or they feel like, shit, you got your gun, I got my gun. I'd rather be the one, you know what I'm saying, shooting than the one dead, you feel me? It's just I feel like it's a fear, like, you know what I'm saying? They live in a fear, like a nigga feel like they on go, but you really just scared, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I be seeing, like, I was watching the other interview and you said something about the alpha energy in Baton Rouge.
Oh, yeah, that shit bad.
Yeah, you look at, like, the rappers that come from there, it seems like y'all very blunt.
Yeah, like territorial.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Very, you know what I'm
saying? Iron Chest Charlie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, why is it like that out there, bro?
That's what I'm saying, like, you gotta, these kids growing up to be young men, but you gotta understand the whole time they was kids, they growing up in a city that they feel like, man, I can't show no fear. Okay. So it's a habit that's developed, and some of these niggas ain't being themselves. They being what they feel like they gotta be to survive. It's a survival tactic. You know what I'm saying?
So they feel like if they don't respond or somebody talk shit to them and they don't say nothing back, then the people gonna look at them like they pussy.
They weak.
Yeah.
If I let you slide with it, the next nigga gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Especially if you trap and you know what I'm saying, nigga gonna be trying to take that shit. Yeah. So you gotta set an example, like, shit, don't come around here playing, you feel me? Yeah. Even if a nigga ain't about that, they got their mentality in Baton Rouge, like, show me one, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he might be pussy. But the pussiest nigga in Baton Rouge, I don't get it twisted, because I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna stand on it. The pussiest nigga in Baton Rouge could go somewhere else and be that nigga. Just because of, you know what I'm saying, how he was raised and, you know, what he might know and just how he coming. You know what I'm saying? And people gonna take to that. You know what I'm saying? Just the, you know, the alpha male energy, you know, how, you know, people gravitate to shit like that. But what I was gonna say at the same time, I travel a lot and shit, they got a lot of cities that's just like Baton Rouge or just as worse, you know what I'm saying?
What cities are those?
Memphis.
Yeah, definitely.
I ain't been to Detroit, but I hear about Detroit, you know what I'm saying? But I've been to Memphis. Memphis on some other shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Different spots in LA and Cali, they on some other shit, you know what I'm saying?
Chicago, you been there?
I ain't been to Chicago. My little cousin live up there. He tell me how it's going. I know they on some other shit. Miami on some other shit. Believe it or not, man, Houston crazy, bro. Yeah, Houston bought that.
I see that's like y'all like cousins or something.
Yeah. It's 4 hours away, you know what I'm saying? We fuck with Houston. Houston fuck with us. And then, you know, like Pimp C, he from Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't be knowing shit like that.
I didn't know that.
He originally from Louisiana. He just grew up in Port Arthur, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And I seen that, you know what I'm saying, y'all used to call it Jiggy City.
Yeah, see, I just seen a post about that. It was like, I'm glad I grew up in Jigga City because that rack need help.
Yeah. What's the Jiggy City?
Jigga City was like, that's what I'm saying. Remember I was saying, like, it was just fighting and whoop the worm. It wasn't really not only, even though it was the fighting and shit, it was good fun fighting. Like, man, we had a club called Showtime, and they had a boxing ring in the middle of the club. And if you had a dispute in the club and you was fighting, they wouldn't put you out. They make you get in the ring and fight that shit out. You know what I'm saying? But
footage of that?
I don't know. They got a lot of footage of like Jigga City videos and like DVDs. I think it's called Jigga City, matter of fact. But man, everybody was on ecstasy. You know what I'm saying? That's what Jiggas are, right? And so at the time, I mean, from like I think they hitting like, maybe like in 99, certain niggas had them in New Bottom, but about 2000, 2001, that's when the whole city was on them bitches, you know what I'm saying? And Them bitches was so good, son. Them bitches was love pills. Like, you know how Booster got the song, if you love your nigga, hug your nigga. Yeah, I love my nigga. You know what I'm saying? All right, where that song come from, man, niggas used to be in the club hugging and kissing on each other. Like, not kissing on no gay shit, but kiss each other on the cheek. Bitch, I love you.
Oh, yeah, that's...
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about straight hugging in that bitch, like, cause we was on love pills, like like the pills they got now, that shit watered down bullshit with cut with all kind of cleaning products, Haron, fentanyl, crystal meth, you name it. Yeah. The pills we had, that shit was down there, pure MDMA, like the shit that's on. Remember Martin on Bad Boys, and that boy went to. Yeah, that's the shit we was on, like man, the hoes couldn't control it, man, like. Even I don't know if this make a hoe or a freak or whatever, but they had some hoes they'll get on pills and they letting the whole room fuck. You know what I'm saying? Or they had some hoes on side the club sucking dick because, man, that's how good the pill had a hoe feeling. Damn. Man, that bitch was a love drug. I'm talking about you will be at the club, you never met this nigga in your life. You buying them drinks, giving them all your cigarettes. Man, roll this up. You giving them your weed. Look, I'm no cap on it. You done made your bet, but this the thing. It ain't like you don't know what you doing. Like, that same nigga that you was fucking with in the club, you'll be catching a sale with him tomorrow. Like, he'll be buying something from you. Like, now y'all got a rapport. Yeah. Now, that's how the whole city really know each other. From going out to the club, having a good time. See, when I go, I don't really like to go out now because, man, it's like a fashion show. They just, like, standing around looking at each other, taking pictures, smoking hookah. Blowing big backwoods, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, it's a whack-ass vibe. Yeah, the vibe ain't right. Boy, we used to fucking party, nigga, like, being that bitch sweating.
How, now, when you used to come down off that shit, bro, was it a bad feeling? Because, you know, some pills they say, like...
See, now it's more of a bad feeling because they got all that bullshit in them. But back then, if you knew how to jig, this was the thing. You had to stay hydrated, so water... you'll think water gonna keep you hydrated. You right, but on the pill, water gonna make you roll harder. Pass me that water, make me roll harder. You hear me? So if you don't want to roll harder, don't be hitting the water. You need your orange juice. You know what I'm saying? You need some juice, some cranberry juice. You know what I'm saying? Keep you hydrated the whole time, and then you should eat before. And then, like, later on that night, if you trying to go to sleep early that morning, you need to, even if you can't eat breakfast, you need to put something in your stomach. And then it'll coat it, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to go to sleep, but your come down ain't gonna be that bad. Oh, and you gotta smoke that weed. You gotta chain smoke weed. Like,
yeah, because I heard that you know what I'm saying, that should have you stand up for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah,
type shit.
yeah.
And you can't eat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but real Jigga pros, we was sleeping and eating on that shit. But I ain't gonna lie, when I first started, when I was about 17 and about 01, 02, I remember we stayed up on that. About the first time we was up about 4 or 5 days. Could not go to sleep. But enjoyed, the first 3 days we enjoyed down the whole 3 days. The last 2, them bitches punished us.
Yeah.
Oh, them bitches punished us.
That shit was bad for y'all.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Shit, yeah.